Welcome one and welcome all to the first portion of the 50th Let's Play Extravaganza. I am your friendly neighborhood Endman64 and I am beyond pumped for this. You guys have no idea. 50 LPs. It seems like only yesterday I was a weird kid starting out doing Pokemon Fire Red for the first time, and now we're into new territory. 50 LPs. And yet, actually, at the same time, we're in vaguely similar territory, as we're starting a game from a franchise that I'm quite familiar with. We're here, taking part in our good old-fashioned Mario Kart console tour, and we're beginning with arguably the most acclaimed and best of the Mario Kart games of this era, that being, of course, Mario Kart Double Dash on the Nintendo GameCube. I should preface this, though, by starting out with the fact that, yes, I had originally planned on doing this with an additional person because that's the way it's most fun. Now, I had a laundry list of people I wanted to go and talk to about this, and for the most part, most of them were no's, not just because of, mostly for logistical reasons. Like, I beat the game for the first time co-op with a good friend of mine. Unfortunately, he's not in the state anymore. JD would have been another option, but obviously he's not here anymore. And then I've had a bunch of options. Mild, I approached with it, but he's going through his own stuff, so we're letting him be for now. And not to mention, there's just been so much pure amazingness and chaos and stuff that, honestly, it probably feels for the best that I just take care of Double Dash on my own, because this game, man, I may have played Mario Kart 64 first before any of the other games, and I probably have sunk more hours into 8 Deluxe than any other one, or maybe DS, but I would say this is the game, without a doubt, that I've probably played or enjoyed the most whenever it comes to racing games. Now, like I said, there are up to 4-player options. I did have a second player in mind initially, but I found out there's actually I could get in a lot of trouble if I use this person on my channel, so as a result, I'm not going to be including them. So for these portions of Mario Kart, we're going to be looking at the 5 cups that are available in this game. Yes, 5. Not more than that, not less than that. The reason being is that there's a very unique course there's a very unique thing that'll allow you to tackle all four of the other cups at once, which is fun. As usual, we're going to be racing on 150cc, and I imagine it's going to be an absolute cluster F, if you know what I mean. Now, one of the beautiful things about Mario Kart Double Dash is that you have a pretty decent list of characters that you can drive with. It's not just the standard 8 from Mario Kart 64 and Mario Kart Super Circuit, them being Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Toad, Bowser, Donkey Kong, and Jake and the Fat Man. We now have the babies, we have Birdo, we have Daisy, we have Wawa, we have Petey Piranha and King Boo, Bowser Jr., Diddy Kong, the Koopas, Toadette. You get the shenanigans. Now, one of the more interesting things about Mario Kart Double Dash is that every single character has a special item that they can use during the game that makes things a little bit easier. Mario and Luigi, for example, both have fireballs, which basically allow you to throw fireballs at opponents and basically stun them for a bit while you can basically speed right past them. Peach and Daisy each create heart shields around their carts, which will allow them to pretty much avoid damage from various items. The only thing I don't think it absorbs is I don't think it absorbs stars, and I don't think it absorbs blue shells, because yes, those are in this game. They've been Mario staples since, I believe, Mario Kart blue shells since 64, I know that. Yoshi and Birdo both have homing eggs that will follow you for a while, but if you're way too far ahead, you can basically avoid them. One of the tricky things about Yoshi's eggs is that when they hit you, they spit out various items. Sometimes it can be bananas, sometimes it can be shells, sometimes it can be bombs, but other times when you get hit with them, they could end up being mushrooms or stars. I'm not really sure how often it does the stars or the mushrooms, or if there's any percentage points. I think it's just random. Baby Mario and Baby Luigi both have the Chain Chomp ability, which if you fall far behind, you can have the Chain Chomp, which basically serves as a prototype of a bullet bill, if you will, and allows you to jump several positions ahead and let your Chain Chomp basically devour anybody that gets in your way. Actually, more of a crossover between the bullet bill and the Piranha Plant, but I digress. Toad and Toadette both have the Golden Mushroom, which, yes, was locked to just these two characters for the first time around, as well as the Triple Shells, which are locked to both Koopa and Koopa Paratroopa. These shells are random, so you can get 3 greens, you can get 3 reds. It does not matter. You do not have to pick one or the other to get them. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong both throw giant bananas that will split into more bananas if someone runs into them. They're mostly serve as course hazards, so you don't have to worry too much about that. We've got Bowser and Bowser Jr. here, who throw giant-ass Bowser shells, which are literally one of the most broken items in the game. But, of course, that comes combined with the fact that Bowser's car is one of the worst, except for just being heavy and really fast. But in terms of acceleration, it's absolutely awful. Or Bowser Jr.'s case, he's one of the lighter characters in this game, so since he's lighter, you get knocked around a bit more easily. Wario and Waluigi both throw out bob-ombs from behind the car, and since you have 2 drivers, if you get hit by a bomb or one of the giant shells or the blue shell, you'll end up getting rammed and have to drive very slowly for a bit while you wait for the other driver to recover. So this can be also useful. Unfortunately, bombs are still not that reliable. Like, you can't use them much for defense. They're mostly for offense. Yeah. And then Petey Piranha and King Boo are both unique in that they have access to all of these specials. However, you do not have a guarantee of getting one or the other. So for that reason, while you may think of them as the best racers in this game, I tend to think of them as some of the worst. Nothing against them. I'm sure if you're fans of King Boo or Petey Piranha, you can enjoy them, but for me personally, I see no reason to do so. Now, as we know from Mario Party 6, my main in Mario Party for the Mario Kart for the most part is Toadette, so we're gonna use her for the first round. And for the sake of argument, let's go with Yoshi. Now, you get access to various cars. Every character has their own unique car. As you can see here, Yoshi's car is decent weight, good acceleration, but not that good speed. Daisy's car is fairly well balanced, except for not a lot of good weight behind it. Peach is better at acceleration and a little bit better at weight, but basically sort of like Yoshi's car. Luigi's is similar to Daisy's, except instead of having it balanced speed and acceleration, it's a little bit more towards speed. Mario's is perfectly balanced. You have the gold car, which you unlock by beating the game 100%, which is fairly simple. All you have to do is just win all 5 cups on all the difficulties. And then, of course, you've got Waluigi's car, which is also fairly even. I enjoy this car a lot. And then, of course, there's the Birdo-mobile, which is basically Mario's car, except slightly heavier. For the sake of argument, let's use this car. And as you can see, there are 5 cups. There's the Mushroom Cup, there's the Flower Cup, there's the Star Cup, there's the Special Cup, and then there's the All-Cup Tour. And for the sake of argument, we're going to tackle the Mushroom Cup here and now. First course is, of course, Luigis Circuit, which would be a trend for a while in Mario Kart games, where they would start the first course generally with Luigi's courses. Like, I know in Mario Kart 64 it was. I know Mario Kart Wii does it, where you start with Luigi stuff. Now, just like in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you have the ability to hold multiple items at a time. This time it makes sense, though, because, well, it really didn't make sense the last time, considering, you know. Well, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to hold 2 items, but it makes sense here because there's 2 drivers. But I do not, of course, get angry at the fact that I have to hold, that I can hold multiple things. But I don't mind, because like I said, we're here here simply to race and have fun, because this is our 50th LP. Like I mentioned in the intro episode, or the intro part of this, I thoroughly just want to take part in this and enjoy myself. Now, I'm going to keep Yoshi on the defensive, or the offensive for now with items. Oh, crap. Mostly because I don't want to get... I know I'm probably not going to get Toadette's Golden Mushroom unless I fall far behind, and let's be real here, I do not want to fall far behind. Especially in the first portion of the 50th LP. Piss off, Daisy! Oh, missed the mushroom, wow. Yeah, this game's controls are a little wonkier than I remember, but... God, you're getting so many... Freaking oh crap, Wario, you butthead. I don't think I'm winning this first race. This is a harbinger of things to... Oh! Bowser, you butthead. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. How did he not get struck? Wow. Wow, this is already not going well. This is already not going well at all. Toadette, why are you so happy? That was a disaster. How did Bowser not get struck by that lightning? That is a crock of shit! Oh well. Alright. Peach Beach. Avoid the Cataquacks, or as I used to call them, the Snucks, as we all know from my Mario Sunshine LP. I might actually need to use Toadette for a little bit. Now, yes, you can actually steal items in this game if you so choose to try and do so. It's not 100% guaranteed and can actually bite you in the ass if you miss. But hey, it's worth a try, especially if you want to make sure your opponent doesn't have a good item. It's mostly useful for battles, I've noticed. Now, one thing you may notice when you play this game is that you cannot hold items behind you. In essence, once you press the button to release them, it automatically releases them. So you can't really strategize unless you think you have the perfect timing down to prevent things from hitting you. Now, fortunately, on the first cup, they're generally not that mean when it comes to items, even on the 150cc, but you never can tell. And I know Daisy and Wario are catching up very quickly because they've got a fast car. So for the sake of arguments, can you... Thank you. Thank you, Wario. Thank you very much. Actually, it was Daisy driving, so just thank Daisy. Alright, and fake boxes, which for some strange reason were retired in Mario Kart. I thought for sure they'd stick around for a few games. Oh well, I'll take a win. Let's get back into this thing. That was a total crock of shit, that first race. But we go from the gentle Cataquack-infested beaches to the chaos that is Baby Park. As it is in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's basically ring around the rosy, go around 8 times, see what you can get. I think in this one it's a little bit more chaotic though, because, well, you don't have to worry about the stage flipping on itself like it does in 8 Deluxe. And Bowser, not now. Oh god, a star. Let's get away from them, thank you. Alright, let's see if we can hit him. Thank you. That is like perfect timing. And it is very cathartic to hit Daisy with those, because when we used to play Double Dash, my sister used to beat Daisy all the time, and I cannot stand Daisy's win thing because she used to play so unfairly. Oh, come on! She used to play so unfairly as Daisy that it was just like ridiculous. Alright, so up, keep this up. Got a pretty decent lead. Oh, crap. Toadette, get out of my way. Come on, Yoshi. Oh, who invited you two here? Come on, Yoshi, I need your eggs here. I need your eggs here. I can't lose to these people again. And we did, thank goodness. So after a bad start, we are finally back in first. We're finally in first place, which is a good thing. I did want to do a couple of test races with this, but I figured it really wouldn't make sense to do like too many test races, especially since we're only going to be doing this one for like 8 or 9 episodes. Depends on how long the cup takes, the all cup tour takes. Because you do go through all 16 courses, including Rainbow Road, an additional time. Now, Dry Desert here is also in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so I always welcome any Double Dash courses getting revamped. And get away from me! So if I lose to Bowser and Donkey Kong, it's not the end of the world, but I'd still prefer to win. I don't want... Oh my god. Frickin' lightning. Every time I get set, this crap happens. Get rid of them. Let's jump it. Let's try to hold our first place lead here, Toadette. Obviously avoid the tornadoes to the best of your ability. They are pure chaos. And yeah, this is a pretty bog standard desert course for Mario Kart. Before they updated it in 8 Deluxe, where they made it a bit of like, it made it a little different. That one, I know they have the, they made it sort of like a, wouldn't be a mirage, oh my god, a bomb. They made, what would they call it? It wouldn't be a mirage, it would be a, I don't know. Future me will insert whatever it's supposed to be. Or he'll just keep making fun of me like he usually does. You know him. You know Future Me. Future Me is current me's worst enemy. Even worse than, you know, like legitimate enemies. Wow, holy cow. We have not really been challenged for first yet. Maybe this is a sign that things are gonna only start bad, but then improve. I don't know. Yeah, look at that. We even got better through each lap in terms of time. I'm impressed, not gonna lie. You may think I'm easily impressed, but you know what? Considering I have not regularly played Double Dash in ages, and I'm more used to Mario Kart 8, yeah, this is still pretty impressive, all things considered. Now, all of the victory dance things are here at Peach Beach, which is similar to basically just filled with a bunch of pianos and noties, because, you know, Mario Sunshine, baby. And we finish in first, so we get to be in the gold car, because we're champs. Get the gold trophy. 7 minutes and 9 seconds. It's not my record, apparently. What is my record? 7 minutes and 8 seconds. Oh my lord. Daisy and Toadette, though. That makes sense. Okay, so this was the first portion of the Double Dash part of our 50th LP extravaganza. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you guys next time when we take on the Flower Cup with Toadette and a new member, since we already used Yoshi. Who will it be? You'll You'll just have to wait and see. Until we meet again, my lovelies, sayonara.